Famous actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being sued in a massive $3 billion lawsuit, and the case just made progress in the courts. Dwayne Johnson, one of the most popular names in Hollywood, recently announced his return to the Walt Disney Company with the new live-action remake Moana. Based on the animated classic of the same name, Johnson is said to return to demigod Maui in his next chapter for Disney's live-action adaptation efforts. The announcement came earlier this year and was instantly met with a mixed response. While some applauded Disney for returning to the ocean and bringing back the popular Johnson, others blasted the choice to remake a Disney movie not even a decade old and questioned whether this was a selfish move by Johnson in the wake of the Warner Bros. And Black Adam contention. Last year, Johnson claimed his Black Adam movie was going to save the struggling DC extended universe. In fact, it seemingly did the latter. Black Adam brought in a quiet $393 million at the global box office. Not long after, it was confirmed that James Gunn and Peter Safran, under the leadership of Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav, would reinvent the troubled superhero franchise as the DC Universe or DCU. Later, claims were made about Black Adam's financial performance, with Johnson reportedly leaking documents that contain information about Black Adam's supposed profit for DC Studios. The financial information was widely contested. The actor, as popular as he is, has faced backlash over his apparent selfishness and brand-building behavior when it comes to his projects. Like many other wrestlers turned actors, such as John Cena and Dave Bautista, Johnson has had a storied history in Hollywood. He first made a name for himself in the Attitude Era of WWF, World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, where his stage name The Rock became one of the most prominent in the professional wrestling industry. Johnson starred in his first movie, The Mummy Returns, in 2001, alongside the likes of Brendan Fraser, before reprising his role from the franchise in 2002's The Scorpion King. Since, Johnson, who is married to music producer Lauren Hashian, has become one of the most commercial actors in the movie industry, going on to star in films like Fast Five as Luke Hobbs and other installments in the Fast and the Furious franchise, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and recently as Frank Wolf in Disney's Jungle Cruise, opposite Emily Blunt. And if these rumors are to go by, Dwayne Johnson may be replacing this iconic character in a big Disney franchise. Now, that popularity may be questioned as the actor has been named in a huge $3 billion lawsuit. Trenesha Biggers, also known as Raka Khan, is a former TNA and WWE star that is seeking $3 billion in a lawsuit that names multiple wrestlers, including The Rock, sports stars, businesses, and even the FBI. Her complaint, most of which is made up of those being sued, alleges that those named worked together in a conspiracy to kidnap her and her children. Some other named in the lawsuit are the State of Texas, the El Paso Child Protective Service, the Las Cruces, New Mexico Police Department, the NYPD, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, New York ACS, Omega PSI PHI Fraternity, Shirley Police Department, Sigma PHI Epsilon, Suffolk County, NY, Bank of America, Home Depot, and even the FBI. Currently, PW Insider writes, Texas court records indicate that Biggers still has a bench warrant out for her after not appearing for a criminal trial in December 2022 in Texas, where she was to face charges of interference with child custody and aggravated kidnapping facilitate. While the $3 billion lawsuit involving Dwayne Johnson sat still for months, court records showed that Biggers paid the court fees in full, allowing the case to move forward. At the time of publication, none of the defendants listed in the complaint have been served. Trenesha Biggers is currently on the El Paso Police Department's wanted list and back in 2019 was placed on El Paso's most wanted fugitive list for child custody charges. What do you think about this $3 billion lawsuit?